Good morning. This is my channel, Advocate Jayashree's Musings on Law. Today's topic is pendente lite. What do I mean by pendente lite? Pending litigation. Any litigation which is pending. What is litigation? Litigation is a case. It can be litigation generally means civil case, consumer case. It comes under civil case. So civil case, criminal case, labor case, company law case, anything, any case which is filed before any court or tribunal as a case is known as litigation. What is pendente lite? Pendente lite means pending litigation, where there is a case which is pending before any court or any tribunal. Such a case is termed as pendente lite. Now, why do we need to know about pendente lite? This is a very basic explanation why we need to know about pending litigations. Because there is a certain rule of law saying that where a litigation is pending, where a case is pending before any court or tribunal, another case cannot be filed. When I say another case cannot be filed, what is the criteria for not filing another case? If suppose there are two people or two individuals or two entities, say Mr. X and Mr. Y, they have filed a case for dissolution of the partnership. Okay. Now, can the same case be filed in another tribunal? No. Suppose the partnership, and nowadays LLPs are common, am I right? So suppose there is a partnership or there is a company in one particular state or area. Okay. Now, Mr. X is filing a case on behalf of his company against Mr. Y of another company. Okay. Both are filing as representatives of the company. They are not doing it on individual basis. Now, suppose, can the same case be filed in another state just because the company has a branch in that particular state? No. Or yes, it can be both. Why and when? Okay. It can be, the answer can be a yes if the reason for the litigation is different. It is between Mr. X and Mr. Y again and the same companies, but the reason for filing the case is different from the reason for the case which has been filed in a particular state, already filed, and it is a pending litigation. A case has been filed in a particular state, but for a particular reason in a particular state, but again Mr. X can file a case against Mr. Y, or Mr. Y can file a case against Mr. X either in the same state or in some other state if the reason for filing the case is different. Okay, that is how. See, I'll give you a very simple example. Again, we go back to the accident cases because that's quite common, right? Or the divorce cases. Again and again, we go through the same things so that it will be easy for us to understand as well as we can grasp the actual reality. Okay. Suppose there is an accident which has taken place in a particular case. All of you are aware that the police will investigate and prepare sketch and file an FIR and all those things, right? So that comes under criminal case. Now, for the same cause of action, that is the same reason for filing the case. When we say cause of action, it is reason for filing the case. So, for the same cause of action, the person will go to a civil court, that is the accidents tribunal, and claim compensation, saying that so and so dashed against my car, because of which I was injured because of that, or maybe on behalf of the person because probably the victim is dead, or probably the victim has suffered severe injuries because of which he or she is unable to move out of the bed. In that case, the representative can file a case before the civil court saying this accident happened on so and so date and this is the consequence of the accident, therefore give compensation. So the reason for filing the case, that is the cause of action, is the same. What is the same? Accident. But the consequences, the relief which we call, whatever we are asking from the court is different, right? The reason may be the same, but the consequence, that is the relief that we are asking for the court, is different. In criminal case it is punishment, in civil case it is compensation, and of course if possible penalty, of course. Okay, so this goes for the same thing, it is the same as that of the, again, when two parties, that is the husband and wife, the spouses, or at loggerheads, they want to get a divorce. Okay, so the divorce case has been filed on the same cause of action. Maintenance case will be filed on the same cause of action. Domestic violence case can be filed on the same cause of action. Dowry harassment can be filed, right? So there are various. So either, only thing, the relief for which we are filing should be different. If the relief for which we are filing a case is different, then it does not come under the bar of res judicata. Res judicata means when it is under the pendente lite, right? When the litigation is pending, you cannot file the same case with similar cause of action and relief in another court. For the same relief, for the same consequence, you cannot file another case. You have to wait for this particular case to finish and then go on appeal or review or whatever it is. So this is the topic of pendente lite, covered very briefly for basic understanding. Thank you.